So now it is that your girl's recording. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this next video, shall we? Now, Casper, shout outs to you. When Kevin defended his Home Alone from two goons. Now, Home Alone is a classic. That's a classic movie. You know, Christmas time, all that. Boom. Light word, no reaction. So without further ado, go ahead. Let's get into this video.
So we start off with these two following Kevin, kinda like the King of Pop was doing at middle school, straight spawn camping. These boys been staking out and robbing all the houses in the neighborhood all week, but Kevin was like,
there's no way out of this one. You're done.
This my career and y'all gotta deal with me. And he goes upstairs to make his plan to get them up out of here permanently, throwing water on the steps, heating up the doorknobs, and putting Legos and ornaments on the floor. He's trying to fucking kill them. Death by Lego is insane. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
I mean, listen, if you ever felt the pain of stepping on a Lego and what that does, oh my God, is that painful. I'm sure it is. There's a parent right now that has stepped on their baby's toy. And just like their Legos, their children's or child's toy, or it hurts.
So they pull up to the house right on time. Meanwhile, Kevin is in the house burning over his food until the clock goes off. Time to take these boys off the map. And he grabs the shotty. Niggas think shit sweet. I am not Joe Burrow. As he hides in a corner and they sneak up to the house, but they know Kevin's parents aren't home. So they just knock. Out here berating my son, telling him that his daddy can't save him. If he was black, he would have been cool. Lil bro would have had 8 years of experience being alone at this point. But meanwhile, they're throwing insults at Kevin. Kevin sticks the gun through the doggy door, shooting Harry in the dick. Had my son speaking in Swahili, but it doesn't even matter. He's like Kyson at height and a criminal. He wasn't using that thing anyways. So Marvin, his Floyd Mayweather type.
What did you just say?
Height and a criminal. He wasn't speaking in Swahili, but it doesn't even matter. He's like Kyson at height and a criminal. He wasn't using that thing anyways.
Yeah, Casper, you getting canceled. You getting canceled.
So Marvin, his Floyd Mayweather type brain cells, decides to go check it out next, sticking his head through the doggy door, and he got that strap pointed right at him. Beaming him in the face got him on the ground spazzing out, while Kevin celebrating like he just won game 7. So Harry tells Marv to take his dumb ass downstairs and he'll take the front door. But like Eisen with his plan, he was prepared for this too, because a few moments later, Marv is walking across the lawn like an angry toddler and tries to go up the stairs and falls. Got this man staring up at not OJ, cause like James Charles on a Friday night, he just got his back blown out. Meanwhile, Marvin.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Damn, 2 movies about the parents forgot their kid at home alone. SMH. Right. Like, come on.
Is on the other side of the house and does the same thing. Only these tricks will work on Dumb and Dumber. I would have hit Kevin with that Family Guy method.
Yeah, the doorknob was really hot, but I just let go instead of holding on to it.
And there's some ice on the stairs to the basement, so I guess just don't go down there.
Just so you guys know, I have a tarantula.
After trying to break into the house, Marv realizes that the door was open.
Future, you know what to do here.
Common sense really ain't that common. Shamik Moore, leave her alone. She not feeling you, gang. But Marv pulls on.
God damn it, Shamik. Why did you do that? That still pisses me off, bro. Like, what? Do not fuck this up for the Spider-Verse, okay? Do not mess it up. It's already delayed. They already playing around with when it is that we're supposed to be getting the new movie. Do not be on no bullshit. Get it together.
On a light bulb, but it's connected by a clothing iron, and he looks up and catches straight CTE. These niggas going brain cell for brain cell. We talking legendary battles, Dylan Sprouse and London Tipton type beat. Because meanwhile, Harry walks up to the house and grabs the door, branding a letter M on his hand. Being branded like a slave by an 8-year-old is crazy. Kevin out here picking on 2 short bus riders. So Harry goes back around the back and walks inside, and a torch goes off, turning bro's head into LeBron on an average day. That headbed ain't saving shit. You gotta go to Turkey like Unc did. And because his head's on
I know I got my headband on us right now, but now I want to take it off because of that statement.
Fired like Gucci third leg, he jumps in the snow. Meanwhile, Marv says forget the stairs and climbs through the window and steps on ornaments, and I know that shit hurt. This would have had D Rose in the ICU for months. So they both come together and start thinking it's about damn time we get.
Oh my wow. Wow, that was not necessary.
Some numbers up on the board. Dumb and Dumber, I'm up here. Lil bro talking crazy. I knew he didn't get whoopings when he said this to his mother.
Get upstairs.
I am upstairs, dummy.
My mom would have sent me up to the moon. As
Hey, listen. White people. Hey, they can able to say that to their parent. Couldn't be me. I couldn't even say that now to my parents. And I am almost about to be 33. I couldn't even just the thought process of that. My parents are gonna be looking at me like, you just look like it is you about to say something that you know you ain't supposed to be doing. You ever had that before where you just be in your room just chilling and your parents just come in and they just look at you and you just like, what happened? Everything all right? If you think about doing something, it's like I didn't even do anything.
they both run after him and both fall on cars. This shit is embarrassing, bro. You niggas came in here with 1, no mask, and 2, no guns. What were y'all gonna do? Hug him to death? They walk up the stairs and lil bro sends down a can of paint, rocking Marv in the face with it. And while he's like, I got you, bro, don't worry, he gets beamed too, making them both fall on top of each other. But they finally make it up the stairs and chase after him. But before Kevin can escape, Marv jumps up and grabs him. But Kevin starts hitting a Stephen A face, looking up and seeing a spider, and was like,
that's a great idea.
Grabbing it, putting it on his face, and that makes him start screaming like a little girl. I know they sick of little bro right now, thinking the reverse of what they was thinking earlier.
Where's your dad? Where's your mom? Where is your family?
Meanwhile, Harry's out like a Cosby victim, and unlike a Cosby victim, he comes through and sees Marv standing over him with.
Wow, Casper. Wow.
Cosby victim, and unlike a Cosby victim, he comes through and sees Marv standing over him with a crowbar, telling him not to move, and hits him in the stomach with it. Kevin out here forcing friendly fire. He just might be a YN. So Kevin had dipped to his neighbor's house, and this nigga finally uses his brain, knowing that he's gonna keep leading them through traps, eventually catching him where Discord Mods be coming up from the basement, and they start pressing lil bro, even hanging him from the hook. And I can't even blame them. Kevin was trying to do to them what the humans did to Cobra from the Planet of the Apes. Meanwhile, the old man is sneaking up on them while Marv is trying to suck his finger. Bro, what type of shit is you on? Being an EDP disciple is crazy. Niggas ain't have aspirations to be a doctor or something. And the old head hits Harry over the head, probably making him dumber than he already is, which might be impossible. And before Harry can turn around, he gets hit in the face. And eventually the police show up and arrest these two bozos. And meanwhile, Kevin in the house cheesing, telling these boys to do that Tom Dubois method when they get in a slammer.
The booty is mine. It belongs to me. You cannot take my booty.
So fast forward to the second movie, and his family still doesn't love him, out here giving lil bro that Heisman stiff arm. And Dumb and Dumber are back out of prison. And my only question to whoever was guarding the prison is, how did you let these two break out? They have the combined IQ of a jellyfish. So the web bandits are back to their regularly scheduled chase Kevin around the city 2 years later, and they still doing that Drake method.
You know, I have no Valentine? Except for those two little girls from the Helen show.
What? He not helping his case.
And plan to rob this store, Dunkin's. So we fast forward to later on that night. Security is doing a great job of protecting the donuts in this town because the wet bandits are already inside the store stealing. But meanwhile, Kevin is on the outside watching, finna make these boys pay. He knocks on the window waving at them, and they look up, and he takes a picture of them stealing and uses his big brain to set off the alarm, throwing a brick through their window, messing up their entire plan as they run after him. But the thing is, y'all are already fugitives. What does him taking your picture have anything to to do a chasing after him. Harry jumps out the window first and Marv follows after him, jumping on the other side, making him fly up and drop straight back down, landing on a car. And this is how I knew this little nigga Kevin might be crazy. And they follow him all the way back to his uncle's house, telling these boys to come get him. And this is
Pat Valley, thank you so much for the big body raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. Oh, welcome on in, Raiders.
Listen.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome on in. As it is, we're reacting to Home Alone 1 and 2. All right, this is my twin. Okay. What's up, Black Cat? Hey. Welcome on in. Let me in. Let me in. All right, I'm sorry. Let's continue.
when I really started saying, man.
What did he do to make them niggas that mad?
As he tells them to throw down his camera, but he like,
okay,
chucking a brick down, cracking Marvin in the head with it so hard. Harry started asking Lil Bro how many fingers he was holding up. 17. But Harry was really setting him up for failure, telling Kevin to throw another one, and he does, beaming him in the face again. Harry the type of friend you cannot trust. Turn your back and he's snuggling up with your old lady. So
Damn, and you got CTE, bro. Not once, but twice.
after Kevin stopped giving these boys Aaron Hernandez levels of CTE, it's time to execute Operation Travis Hunter Wife. Ho, ho, ho. So Marv walks up to the door and pulls on the handle and keeps pulling like the clowns be doing with the handkerchiefs. And once he reaches the end, he pulls on a staple gun handle, getting that Meek Mill POV, catching a staple right to the back. Meanwhile, Harry creeps around the back of the house again and sees a ladder thinking he's Spider-Man and jumps on it, falling off immediately and landing on his back. If Rod Wave did this, we'd all be cooked. All the middle schoolers would be tucked under chairs right now. So we cut back to Marv and he turns around getting beamed in the nuts with the staple next and said, "Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came." As it goes off again, shooting him in the face. With the surgery these boys finna have to get after this, they finna have more attachments than Kim K. Marv kicks in the door and walks in, looking around, but it's empty and so is the floor. As this bozo steps inside and falls straight down. This must be what the queen saw before she died. So we could
Casper. Sir. You're going too far, gang. You're going too far with these strays, gang. Oh my god, these levels of strays is going to shock you. Oh my goodness.
back to Harry and he walks up the stairs and starts fiddling with the door.
Right, I'm about to get banned in the UK, and it's like, listen, this wasn't me that said it.
Trying to be branded again, and he kicks the door open, but Kevin had planned for this and a bunch of tools fall out the ceiling on top of his head. I'm like, what the fuck? But eventually Marv wakes up. Stephen Hawking can relate and he starts looking around, eventually walking right into slime. Got my son hitting the cha-cha-cha, but he keeps on slipping and falling, sliding right into a wall, making a cabinet fall on top of him, turning him into a modern day art. But this is when I realized that Kevin needs to be in Beyond Scare Straight.
I'm capping my face, bitch. You better get your hand off that camera, boy, before I hit you in the back of your neck.
Because as Marv is trying to wash his face, Kevin turns the knob to the jumper cables that he connected to the metal underneath, electrocuting the hell out of him. But he's like,
nah, that's not enough.
Turning up the jewels, eventually turning this man into a skeleton. I know he thinking, damn, maybe Adrian Peterson was right. So we cut back to Harry.
I was watching this on Christmas, and I was like, how determined you gotta be to murk a kid and you're still failing? Yeah, but the problem is that I'm concerned now, being an adult watching Home Alone. Kevin needs to go to one of those places to where, like, you know, I think Kevin needs some therapy, because there's no way in hell he needs some type of understanding. What he needs is his parents to stop forgetting about him. You know, 2 movies he gets forgotten about, and he's doing these traps to where it's almost damn near off in niggas. You don't think it is like put him on Beyond Scared Straight at this point because there's no way he needs to get his path correct.
And he gets up and starts sneaking around the house checking all the pantries for food. That raw wave type game plan. So he walks into a room, turns on a light, lighting his hat and whatever hair he had left on fire. Had bro standing around the room pacing, wondering what that burning smell was. Surprise, surprise, it's not Magic Johnson this time. As he
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
looks in the mirror realizing that it was him trying to turn on the sink, but that don't work. Eventually sticking his head in dirty toilet water. But the thing is, that wasn't toilet water. Kevin had put kerosene in there, letting go a big boom. Yeah, this little nigga needs to be studied. I wouldn't be surprised if he walked in the nearest school and started thinking of new crafty ways to make them join the Tupac meet and greet. So a few moments later, they meet back up and Kevin tells them to try out the stairs. And Dumb and Dumber actually went up. The flood must be coming. Never thought I'd see the day where Floyd Mayweather might be smarter than someone.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there.
Wow.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
So they think they tricking Kevin while he's dropping paint cans, but he's like,
Little motherfucker gonna try to rob me. Well, I'm gonna show you how we do it up here in Pinky.
Fool.
and he throws down a metal bar, beaming these two bozos down 3 floors. And this is when I started to think,
The level of concussions, I don't even know how it is that they made it through to the end like that coherent, bro. Because I promise you would have started sounding like fucking what's his name? Is it Darwin? No, is Darwin the monkey in the Wild Thornberries? Fuck! I can't remember. I can't even sit there and say the joke. Damn, Donnie. There we go. Donnie. Thank you. Niggas was gonna sound like Donnie from like the first 2 hits to the cranium, bro. The level of CTE that they both got, like, I don't know how it is you're surviving. Like, you got smacked in your cranium multiple times, and then you're going to another floor. There's no way. You should be knocked out. You should be gone.
think to myself, he might just be the villain because Kevin cuts the rope, making the bar fall all the way down and land on them. I know that shit hurt. The director didn't even have the heart to show it. So Kevin says,
You guys give up? Have you had enough pain?
and this would have been my 13th reason why. Every day New York adds another threat to their city. The Avengers, Lizzo-sized rats, and now Kevin. Damn, y'all need to tighten up. But they chase after him, pulling on a doorknob, making the entire tool chest fall down the stairs, eventually blasting through the door, pushing these boys against the wall like they getting arrested. Man, I would have turned myself in that night. Me and the officers would have been best of friends. Just keep me away from him. But instead they keep following after him. And a few moments later, Kevin escapes on a rope, and these two follow after him again using the rope. Meanwhile, he's on the bottom and he's letting his nuts hang, showing them how truly maniacal he can be.
A nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
And lights a match because Lil Bro done soaked the entire rope in kerosene. He wants these boys dead. And he sets the rope ablaze, and as the fire grows, Kevin Hart can relate. They jump off and fly back down,
Yo.
blaze. And as the fire grows, Kevin Hart can relate. They jump off and fly back down, landing on top of each other, but all the cans of varnish come crashing down on top of them. Out here giving Sid from Toy Story a run for his money, picking these boys apart like Mr. Potato Head. So he runs away and lets them catch back up to him and tells them,
To the street, bro. I will beat your motherfucking ass.
as he tries to run all the way to Central Park but doesn't get too far, falling on a piece of ice. And they was waiting for this moment. Hit Lil Bro with that.
I got you now, SpongeBob.
So a few moments later, they take him to Central Park, and they about to do Lil Bro like Biggie Smalls, started pouring their gun at a 10-year-old. These boys having a power trip right now. They finally get to exert dominance over someone. In prison, they used to get told to wash my drawers, starch and press them hoes, and they used to say, yes, my king. They taking full advantage. But Marv starts looking up, seeing pigeons flying around, and the pigeon lady comes out of nowhere telling them to leave him alone. So bro turns around trying to blick her, but because it's too much varnish on him, he can't get the shot off. off, and she throws pigeon food on them, making hundreds of pigeons come out of nowhere, biting them in places where the sun don't shine. Got the old lady in the back laughing at them. This is sick work. I would have got up and called her homeless. Good luck finding something to eat tonight, my nigga. And eventually the police show up and take these two bozos back to prison, back to hiding their booty cheeks from booty collectors in there. First night back in the slammer, they gonna be hearing,
I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Oh my God. Casper, we had to talk about Casper, sir. These levels of strays had no business being that maniacal. Man, like Casper, you was on timing with these strays, gang. Oh my goodness. Casper, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the video. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. And shout outs to you at home. I will catch y'all in the next video.